Guys, I'm telling you, I'm not overstating this. This is going to be the most epic information, most epic video you've ever seen in the history of the worldwide interweb. I'm not just saying that. I'm telling you, we have found the day. We have found the date where it all begins. Because what happened on November 8th, all these headlines came out. The exact day we had of the exact ritual. Look at the timestamp. 12:24. You are not retarded. 12:24. Look at this. What day were we looking at where everything was connected? It was connected right here to November 8th. What was the Julian date on November 8th? The Julian date on November 8th was October 26th. What did that timestamp just say? 12:24. Decem means 10. There's your 12:24 right there. And what did that timestamp say again? It said 101. 101 in the video timestamp. 101 right there. See 101 right there? 101. What's 101? The iPad Goat chalkboard. Why are they showing you this? Why was this all over the worldwide interweb? All over on our date. The exact ritual on the exact day. All the headlines came out. Because if you watch those other videos, you will clearly see that the two fake Trump assassinations were connected exactly to November 8th. Guys, the people that mocked and scoffed about November 8th are absolute imbeciles, morons, dipshits. You have no idea how important this is. This was the day. Now watch this. What day is this? November 8th. 9 minus 6. For the 6,000th time, the Jew calendars are 6 months apart. So you take 9 minus 6. That's 3. What date is this? That's 3/5. The Black Eyed Peas calendar, March 5th. March flippin' 5th. Let's go to 3/5 on the Torah. 3/5 on the Torah. What is that day? 3/5 on the Torah. The 14th. 3/14. Right here. Israel's damn birthday. Okay? So, that's Israel's birthday right there. On 3/14. And 3/14 starts at midday and goes to the next day. That's why everything was connected to 3/5. All they did was connect everything to 3/5. So you have no idea if it's going to be 3/5 or 3/14. And all the headlines came out. They're literally telling you the script. They're literally telling you the goddamn script. Now let's go to that date. What was that date? That date was 9/5. So let's go to September 5th. What was September 5th? The day of trumpets. The trumpet is blowing. It was Rosh Hashanah. September 5th. When was Trump's fake election? It was on 11/5. September 5th, 11/5 will be the most important day of the year. So what date are we looking at? What date connects to that date? I just showed you. The 14th. You go to the 14th, and what the hell is that day? Yom Kippur. The day judgment is sealed. So here we have judgment delivered, judgment handed down, and judgment sealed. But what about Shemini Ezrat? When is Trump's sentencing? On the 26th. On the damn 26th, right? But we're not going to the 26th, and I'll show you why in a second. Bye-bye, Miss American Pie. What does that say? The courtroom was adjourned. No verdict of sentencing was returned. No verdict was returned. When is verdict? The verdict is 9/26, September 26th, November 26th, right? Look. Guys, what month is this? We are in month 11. There's your 11/11, right? So let's go to the January calendar in month 11, like we did on the other video, before I even knew about these Trump headlines in most of that video. There's month 11, the January calendar. There's the 14th. What day is that? The 26th. 11/14. Our date, November 14th, is the 26th on the January calendar, the Kobe Bryant ritual. And what happens on 11/26? The fake Trump sentencing that we'll never get to. The courtroom was adjourned. No verdict was returned. Right here. Right damn here. This is why they coded March 5th so hard. This right here, this date, they called J6 the Day of Love. Look, J6, Day of Love between the lines. What is the Day of Love? The day of damn love is Valentine's Day. Valentine's flippin' Day. Before we get to Valentine's Day, look when this article came out. On 1/17, okay? As I showed in the last video, what date is this? This right here, Sheshvan means two. Here's Sheshvan, right here, Sheshvan means two. So what date is this? On November 14th. It's 2/14. Valentine's Day, the day of love, guys, the day of love, okay? This is why everything was so coded on 3/5. You have Obama's birthday, you have Mike Obama, and you have London Breed's birthday all connected to this date on 3/5. You have to be an absolute moron not to see those Trump headlines on that exact day, on the exact ritual that connects to Rosh Hashanah, and even his timestamp in his tweet. All right, while I was looking for this tweet, I found this instead, which is way more important. Look at this. Guys, are you kidding me? Trump says November 5th will be the most important day in history, okay? The dumbasses think he's talking about the election, okay? Look at that timestamp in Eastern Time. 12/14. 12/14. What does Decem mean? Decem means 10. This is your Ak 14. Sheshvan 14 right here. And look when this thing came out. On 3/5. Guys, if you can't see this, may God have mercy on your soul. This is unbelievable. Unbelievable. The day of love, 11/5, the most important day in history. Let's look at 11/5. 11/5 is right here on November 8th. 11/5, right? When was the fake selection? It was on November 5th. What does that say right there? 2. You see the number 2? So what is that date technically? It's 11/2, November 2nd. And what the hell was November 2nd? November 2nd on the calendar, on the Torah calendar, November 2nd was the 29th. Was the damn 29th. November 2nd, right there, where the Simpsons was missing. The 29th, November 2nd. You look at November 2nd, that's the Saturday that was missing on The Simpsons, and 8/29 was the Terminator Day of Judgment. Why is that important? So let's go to our date. What is our date right here? On the 14th. What does Sheshvan mean? Sheshvan, right here, means 2. 2 and 8. What date is this? 11/2, the second month, 11th day. 11/2. November 5th will be the most important day in history. I'll say that slower. November 5th on this Torah calendar was the 2nd. What date is November 14th? The 2nd. Why was March 5th so coded? Because 3/5 on the Torah calendar, 3/5 on the Torah calendar was May 14th, Israel's birthday. When is Trump's birthday, guys? When the hell is Trump's birthday? His birthday is 6/14, and we know 6s are 9s. 6/14 right here on 9/11. The 2 Jew temples burned on the exact damn day. What day was that? That day was Tisha B'Av. Tisha B'Av was on 5/9. What date is November 8th? 5/9. This is why they coded everything here. So when is America going to burn again? It's going to happen on 9/11. Valentine's Day, September 11th. This is why the Blondie calendar shows that. September damn 11th. And look at this comment. November 14th is Halloween on the Julian calendar, okay? It's the 29th, what have you, on the Julian calendar. Witches Day. It's also King Charles' birthday. And I could go on about November 14th. It's the most important day in my research. The smartest watchmen have this date. Even I, Pet Goat, after the exit sign, they show a white stag, which is the symbol for witches' Halloween. Okay? Of course, November 14th. And the same person, Kumar, Aneet Kumar over here. In the Back to the Future, they show you 88, 8 months, Shezvon 8 day. That's why we had November 8th, of course. And they also show you 10-4. 10-4. November 4th, guys. But 10 plus 4, 14, right? When judgment strikes. But this is why we had to have November 4th also. For confirmation, they also let 43 monkeys out from a research lab. 4 plus 3 is 7, okay? What are they showing you also with this 43? Guys, the only two date numerologies they use is this first one right here, 63 and 43. They don't use all the others because we know on this, we all know about the 6440 or the 6444 day with the celebrity death day, right? So this is what they use right here, the 63, where the 63 is, right? And what was the day? What was the date numerology of November 8th with this monkey headline? It was 43, 43 monkeys. And how many days from September 26th to our date 11/14? 50 Jubilean days when you include the day. 50 whole Jubilean days. The 50 is so important to these people. 50 years to the precise date from the Yom Kippur War to the Israel War, October 7, 2023. The 50-year Jubilee. We're in the year of Jubilee. September 5th in 2021 commenced the Shemitah year. Let me say earlier, 50 is very important to these people. September 26th to November 14th, exactly 50 full days, right? But check this out. Why is 50 important? Not just because the Yom Kippur War was exactly 50 years to the day, starting of the Israel War in October 7, 2023, but also the legalization of abortion came more specifically in the middle of March 1970. Therefore, if the mysteries hold, we would expect death calamity to come to America exactly 50 years later in the middle of March 2020. And so it did. The plague fell not only in the month of March, but in the middle of that month. Look at the bottom here. And yet, could the mystery be even more exact? Here it is. In mid-March 1970, Hawaiian Governor John Burns informed his state that it would now be legal to kill one's unborn child. House Bill 61, Hawaii's century-old abortion law is now Act 1 of 1970. The measure became law without my signature. With that announcement, abortion on demand came upon American soil. What day was it? March 11th, 1970. This is the exact day when abortion on demand became legal on American soil. What happens if one take the years of Jubilee and begins a countdown starting from that day, at least to March 11th of 2020. The exact Jubilean day of abortion on demand in America is March 11, 2020. This is how important 50 is to these people. September 26th to November 14th, exactly 50. Guys, don't be retarded. It's right here in front of your face. The year of the Shemitah. And what are we looking at? We are looking at right here, the Day of Trumpets. The headlines of Iran came out on the 5th of the Torah month. The 5th, okay? When is Yom Kippur? The Day of Atonement on the 14th, September 14th. And what day is this right here? It is 9/14. 9-14. Yes, Yom Kippur is a Jewish holy day known as the Day of Judgment. It is the Day of Judgment, repentance, and atonement. It's considered the holiest day on the Jewish calendar. Why did they show us September 26th? The day judgment is delivered. The reason they showed us September 26th so hard is because the month 11 that we're in, our month November, 11/14 is also 11/26. This right here, guys, is the day of judgment. Right here. And why did they give us J6? J6 and J5 was the 17th, the International Day of Judgment. You go right here, like I've done in every single video, the January 29th is January 26th. The full circle. When did the pandemic begin? The pandemic began on 11/3, 3/11. What date is that? 9 minus 6 is 3. Jew calendar, 6 months apart. This right here is 11/3. This is why you have this 2015 Economist cover showing 11/5, which is obviously November 8th, and 11/3. Guys, they're telling you, go look at 11/5 and look at 11/3. This is the circle back date, the day the pandemic started. They are madly in love with 11/3. Why? Because Baba Kamal 113A, like it shows in all the Disney movies, 113A, Jews may use lies to circumvent a Gentile. They can use lies. This is why they came out with the Trump headline on 11/5. They coded everything on 3/5. Guys, I don't want to use names here, but the people that mocked and scoffed, well, nothing happened on November 8th, are absolute, complete imbeciles. They are complete morons. They are the Steve Fletchers of this world, okay? They are complete imbeciles. How do you not have November 8th on your calendar? How do you not have October 29th on your calendar? October 29th was our November 2nd date. What date is this? This is November 2nd. Shezman means 2 and 11. This is why you had the Terminator showing you 8/29. Obviously, you're not going to pick this date unless you pass this signpost. You have to have 3/5. This is why 3/5 was connected to everything. You have to be an absolute, complete dipshit not to see it at this point. A complete moron. A dumbass. This right here is the damn day. 2/14, Valentine's Day. I pet goat. A goat and a dog. Like I showed in the other video, a goat and a damn dog. Lupercalia is right here. Guys, right here. This is 88. Why would all those Trump-Iran assassination headlines come out on November 8th? Because that's the day they're showing you if you're paying attention. What's it connected to? November 2nd. November 5th will be the most important day in history. November 5th will be the most important day in history. What date is this? This date right here, November 14th, is 11/6. See that 11? See that 9 up there? 11/6. Okay? What date is 11/6? 11/6 is our J6 connection. January 18th, the day they call the Day of Love. The Day of Love. Valentine's Day. Precisely connected to our day right now on November 14th. On November 14th, precisely connected to our day. November 14th, 11/6, the Day of Love. This right here, Thursday Night Football, the Day of Love. It's the Washington Commanders playing the Philadelphia Eagles exactly on Week 11. Week 11, even the 11th week of the NFL, the most important number. And we're looking at the date 11/11, guys. And this was the headline on Drudge on the date November 8th. Exit. This is your warning. Exit on November 8th. Your 7-day warning. Because this came out in early November 8th. We're looking at the night of November 14th, the late night, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night. So this is your 7-day warning right here on November 14th. Guys, this is it. We have found the day. 3/5. 3/5. 3/5 is May 14th. What day are we looking at? We are looking at Pi Day. 3/14. Pi Day, guys. Pi Day. When did Bye Bye Miss American Pie release? Let me show you. Bye Bye Miss American Pie released on 5/26. 11 minus 6 is 5. Jew calendars 6 months apart. It released on our 11/14 day. And on the other calendar, on our current calendar, that date is literally 9 minus 6 is 3. 3/14 Pi Day. Bye Bye Miss American Pie. Yes. Bye Bye Miss American Pie. No verdict was returned. The International Day of Judgment, Yom Kippur, right here. Yom Kippur, the holiest day on the Jewish calendar. This day right here, precisely on 9/5, the Trump-Iran headlines come out. And if you're using our 5th date, which is November 5th, 9/5, right? September 5th, that was the day of Trump's election, right? So if you go from 11/5, the day of Trump's election, you go 10 days forward, where do you get to? You get to the 14th, right? Because his election was technically the Jew Day 1. You get right to the 14th. Either way, you can see it for yourself. Right here, Trump elected, 10 days of awe and you get right to Yom Kippur, which is connected on the January calendar to Shemini Ezrat. Bam, right there. That's it. 3-5. This is why the Black Eyed Peas showed 3-5. This is why Christmas was on 3-5. December 25th was on March 5th. This is why everything connected to that day. And the mockers and scoffers that scoff that day are about to burn in hell. If you think these calendars are a joke, you're about to be proven to be a damn joke. This is unbelievable. And let me show you this other comment. I just watched the movie Freelance last night. Beginning, 3 black Tahoes get destroyed. The license plate they show, 119. Who drives in black Tahoes? Give me a break, guys. Give me a break. But look at this other comment. Wendy says, the last of the 4 super blood moons, when all is gathered. 21 days from Shemini Ezrat. And Sue here says, as in the 21 delay on Daniel's prophecy. 21-day delay. It all connects, guys. It all connects. And then, let me see if I can find this other comment here. Okay, here it is. I'll put this clip at the end. But the rapture date in HBO's The Leftover is October 14th. Nothing would obviously happen on October 14th. Exactly November 14th, a month apart. But look at this. So, what does Shezvan mean? Shadman mean 8. What date is this? Oct 14. October 14th is our November 14th connection. And the movie Leftover, when you see the clip at the end, it will blow your mind. But let me finish by the other thing I showed the other day, the she of the 15th day. Daughter of the moon. It was strongly connected to the moon. In several mythologies, her father is identified as the moon god. She herself was known as the first daughter of the moon. Since the Mesopotamian Middle Eastern calendars were lunar-based, each month began with the new moon, which reaches fullness around the 15th day, the month center point, the day of its full moon. In the Babylonian month, it was a holy day called Shuptu. Ishtar was called the she of the 15th day, the mother of the month, right? So, what month are we in? We're month 9-6. We're month 6, right? Month 6. So this is the month they're pointing to. This is why they gave us June 29th and the rest of it right here. Guys, this is the holiest day in the Babylonian calendar. The holy day called Shuptu. And guys, November 14th, the night of November 14th will be November 15th in Israel, right? Most of the world will be experiencing November 15th while we're sitting here on November 14th. Why is that important? Because look, when was Obama in the classroom? Obama was in the classroom on December 12th. What does Kislev mean? 9 and 3. Kislev means 9 and 3. When is Obama in the classroom? Exactly on the date. In Israel time, exactly on the date, the 15th, which would be in Israel, God's time clock. And what is the day before the 12th? It's the 11th, right? December 11th. That day, 128, leave the world behind. When did Leave the World Behind come out? 128, December 8th, which was the 25th, Christmas. But December 11th, leave the world behind on the 28th. Because when you leave the world behind on the 28th, when you get to the 12th, which is the date which is our date, November 15th. By the time we get to November 15th, the AC is right here. And like I showed in the prior video, on January 26, 11/14, the day before New Year's for trees, that's New Year's Eve. So you go to Blondie, and there's Blondie right there. New Year's Eve, 9/6. They're showing New Year's Eve. By the time we get to the next day, November 15th, it's going to be nuclear winter. And by the time we get to the following day, Saturday, it's going to be post-history, the 27th. So 9/6 precisely connected right here, 10:30 right here, 1/3 right here. Guys, what's 9/6 and 1/3? I already showed you the 13 nonstop. New Year's Eve right here, Blondie connects. And what's 77? See that 77 down there at the very bottom? 77 right there. That 77 is literally the date. Let's look at this date. When is September 11th? September 11th was the day 7/7 right here. It all connects. It all jives. This is it. This is it. Yom Kippur, the holiest day on the Jewish calendar, Trump's sentencing is on the 26th, which connects to that January calendar. Trump is going to be sentenced right here, and the monkeys, the Trump-tards that don't understand rituals, are going to be in a world of hurt. That market is going to collapse. This is why they gave us the on iPet Goat and the Google glitch. This is why they gave us 3.5 or 5.6. I mean, so hard. 5.6 is right here. This is 5.6. This is why we had to have this date November 8th. And like I said, there's some mockers that don't understand this. I thought we're actually smart, but they're not. They're complete imbeciles. They don't understand why November 8th was so important. November 8th, Obama's birthday, Golden Bridge, London Breed's birthday, Golden Gate, all of this connected. Guys, this 3.5 is connected to 3.14, Valentine's Day, the day of love. Drop the mic. Guys, of course, some extra credit. Look at February 14th in 2024. What is that day? Adar 5. What does Adar mean? Adar means 12 and 6. 6.5 was February 14th. 6.5. I'm going to calm down. That's the day we're looking at. November 8th. That's the day we had, November 8th. Okay? Right here. And when was Buddy Holly plane crash? The Buddy Holly plane crash, the day the music died, was February 3rd. Look at February 3rd, guys. What is February 3rd? What does Shavat mean? Let me show you. Shavat means 11 and 5. Look. What date is that? That's 3/11. The day the music died was 3/11. 3/11? 113? The exact date we're looking at on the 14th. 113, the June month 3, the day 11, and it connects directly to, on the January calendar, the day Bye Bye Miss American Pie was recorded, and Pi Day. And damn Pi Day, guys. Pi Day is 3/14. And 11/3, as you just saw on that February 3rd calendar, Shavat in 2024, was 11/3. Pi Day and the day the music died. And we go to our January calendar, that day, I already showed you 10 times, but that day right here, 5/26. So Bye Bye Miss American Pie is precisely connected to this date, 11/3, which connects to our date, November 8th. And why is November 8th important? Because November 8th was where all the Back to the Future headlines and everything else was. It was 3/5. So Obama's birthday is right here, November 8th, August 4th, right here, 8/4, ends on August 5th. Mike Obama's birthday is here. London Breed's birthday is here. And then when you go to this day, November 14th, which is the same exact day, 3/5, right? 3/5, 3/14. Same exact day, November 14th, is exactly the day. Literally, Trump's birthday is 6/14, right there, and Israel's birthday. Everyone's birthday is right here on these two dates, November 8th. And this is why The Economist cover showed you 11.3 and 11.5. Here's 11.5 and here's 11.3, right? And what does Shezvan mean? Shezvan means 2 and 8. What day is this then? This is your 11.8. This is why everything is connected to 11.8. And 11.8 was connected to everything else. And what are the odds that the 14th, September 14th this year just happens to be the holiest day on the Jewish calendar, which if you Google day of Yom Kippur, obviously we all know this, Yom Kippur is the day of judgment. This is the day of judgment, guys. 9/14, 9/14, 9/14, and it's and on the biblical calendar it's 9/11. The two Jew temples burn on the same exact day. That means America's two biggest events, 9/11 and 9/11, will be on the same day, November 14th. Drop the mic again on that. And finally, November 14th is the date, November 1st, the Day of the Dead, the Julian Day of the Dead. That's why November 1st and 2nd were so coded. In Israel, it's going to be November 15th. Here, it's going to be November 14th. It's the night of November 14th is our November 1st and November 2nd connection. This is what we had. Wake Me Up at September Ends. September ends precisely on November 2nd, November 1st. Technically, it's November 2nd, 8/29. So 8/29, Friday, will be our day of judgment. The night of November 14th will be New York's Day of Judgment. Unless you live in New York, that's your Day of Judgment. The night of November 14th could be Trump, and on his birthday, dude, the holiest day on the satanic calendar is one's own birthday, and everyone's birthday is that day. November 14th is November 1st. Are you kidding me right now? And it's 12/12, the Obama classroom connection to Kislev. Everything is right here. This is why they gave you November 8th. This is why they gave you November 2nd. This is why they gave you September 26th. And most importantly, this is why they gave you September 5th. The day when I started making these videos, I said September 5th will be hot. And if I go back to the charts, I won't. But if I go back to the stock charts, you'll see August 5th and September 5th were the days where the market had big tanks. And so was Halloween. And as soon as Trump came in, they always say, sell on, they tell you, look, I'll show you. The Wall Street saying, guys, is sell on Rosh Hashanah, buy on Yom Kippur. Sell on Rosh Hashanah, buy on Yom Kippur. Okay? We live in a mirror. We live in a damn mirror. We all knew the markets were going to get juiced when Trump came in. So what happened? What happened, guys? When Trump came in, the markets got juiced on Rosh Hashanah, right here on the 5th. 9/5. It says sell on Rosh Hashanah, but you shouldn't be buying on Rosh Hashanah. And when should you sell? You should sell on Yom Kippur. Buy on Rosh Hashanah, sell on Yom Kippur. It's the exact opposite of the Wall Street saying, guys. The exact opposite. The Wall Street adage suggests U.S. stocks tend to fall over 10 days. The Jewish high holy days are observed. So investors would be better off selling beforehand and buying afterward. The mirror, guys. The damn mirror. Holy cow. Dude, I know I said drop the mic 3 times, but this is the absolute drop the mic. This is it. I'm trying to finish this video, and I keep having to add more things. I keep forgetting. But the Ring of Fire eclipse on October 14th. Before you die, you see the ring. So you saw the ring on October 14th. And here is October 14th right here. Shezvan 14. You saw the ring. And then judgment arrives the night of into the 15th. Right there, as we spoke about. Terror by night, destruction by noon's day. This right here, even the ring connects. Before you die, you see the ring. And here's the moon phase on November 14th. 98% full. Why is that important? Okay, see the end of it? So 2% not full. Why is that important? Because there is the moon phase. Right there on Obama's face, or the Ring of Fire eclipse, whatever you want to call that. But that is connected directly to October 14th precisely. Let's play out this scene right here. And here it comes. The 101 right on this scene. Right? The 101. What is 101? Let's check it out. Before we check out what 101 is, look at this. Let me put it to you this way, this person says. Let's put it this way. November 14th is the Day of the Dead in the Julian calendar. IPEC Goat 2 shows the Baron Samadhi with a bandage of Julius Caesar, which refers to Julian. Got it? God bless you. So, as I showed earlier, the Julian date on October 14th into October 15th, right here, November 1st, November 2nd, can use either one, but this November 2nd right here is the 101. And if you're using the Gentile day and the Hebrew month, that's Tishri. Tishri means 1. 0 is not a number. There's your 1-1. So what does that mean? October 14th is the Julian date right here. Wake me up when Sept, Tishri means 7, when September ends. This is why the Day of the Dead, November 1st and 2nd, was so coded. This is why 8/29, Day of Judgment, Terminator Day of Judgment was right there. And you just saw in that comment. Come on now.
It's okay, baby. Yeah. It's a red button. Oh my God, just press it in with a pen or something. Oh, it's perfect. It'll start back up. Okay, I'm in the car right now. Can you make the formula? I'm gonna be home and... Sam? 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 Sam?
Daddy! Where's my dad?
Sam?
See, he was buckled right into that car seat. He was right here. He was right in that car seat. Sam, where are you, Sam?